Hi and welcome. I have to start with a confession. My plan for my 100-day project was to draw and observe cracks and textures. And after day 3, I realized that I'm not so much into drawing, and I made a radical switch. And today I'm showing you how this change led to, for me, to a completely new style of using my Gelli Plate prints and actual trash. And this trash circled me back to my original plan of creating cracks and textures. So I would say it's about day 1 to 30, and let's just dive in. So let's start with day 1 and my cracks. Okay, you can see that this is very uninspired. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I did that for 3 days, and then I told myself, you know what, we need some Gelli Plate printing here. On day 4, I still had this idea of printing and drawing something onto it, but you know, I didn't like that, so I went back to Gelli Plate prints. I experimented a little bit with lines, and that is a print I liked very much. It's very, you know, layered, but here you can see the lines. So I was interested in when you cut the paper in different shapes and wavy lines, what kind of textured lines and what kind of lines can you create with that? So this is an example of this. And of course, I was very much still into geometric forms like circles, rectangles, squares, because I like that very much. And that's what I have here, what I've done here on day 13. You can see I used here as a stencil I made myself. I use for this synthetic paper. It's very easy to cut, and you can use it many times. It's very durable. Let's say if you don't cut to intricate, you know, things. But I love that very much. And here you can see I used the layering. I created texture here with a Posca marker. It's this very thick one. I don't like it so much because it's very fluid. The paint is very fluid. You can hear that. Maybe it's very fluid, and you get a lot of paint on your plate if you are not careful enough. So this was something I enjoyed also, and it has a little bit to do with lines and textures here. Then I found this book on my shelf. It's about Matisse and his work. And at the end of the book, it's about his cut-out era. That's what he did. Here you can see him cutting out all the shapes. And I thought, you know, cutting shapes, that's something I can do with my synthetic paper and use it as stencils. And here I use something like a vase. And here I like this print. It was day 16 very much because it has these different values. And when you use different values in your work, that makes the work more, you know, stronger, and you have a really nice, more dimension, or it has this bigger contrast. And you can see that it has this very light yellow, this pink, and this in the background is more like a mid-tone value. And then it has some darker spots, and that's why I like it very much. And here this blue part creates like this illusion that there is something, this vase in the background. Yeah, I like that. And here, what do we have next? Okay, here, this is also, that was day 23. And I like this print because it's also a good example of using different values. It has this very light translucent yellow shapes in the back, and they are shining through the darker shapes in the foreground. This is more a Payne's grey, and this was like a little bit, you know, dirty blue, or maybe it looks dirty because it's printed on the yellow, but I like it. It's so much stronger than this one. Here we have some darker shapes on the yellow, but there is not such a nice use of this value. And value is not about the color, but it is about the light-dark contrast. It doesn't say anything which, it's not color contrast, it's value contrast. And this is really strong. So after Matisse, yes, came my birthday. And on my birthday, obviously I got some flowers, nice flowers, and I decided to use them for printing. And here I had, it was day 28 and 29, and here this print reminded me of a Swedish artist, Leise dich Abrahamsen. Sorry for the pronunciation, I don't know if that's correct, but she has an artwork that really, I don't know, hits me, you know, every time I look at it. It's just a very bright and nice yellow background, and on this background she has abstract white shapes, and they are filled with fine, slightly wobbly pencil lines. And this artwork is so strong. I love it. It looks so simple, but it is beautiful. And you know, I saw my white leaf shapes here, and it was an invitation to draw some pencil lines in it. And finally, we come to day 30, where I started to use trash. With trash, I mean things like that, you know, packaging, you know, packaging, like some shapes like this or this, you know. Just, I went through our paper trash and just used some things. And I was very surprised how these pieces created these beautiful lines and textures, and I thought I want to explore this more in the next 30 days. And I created, and what I did too is I glued the actual shapes for printing back onto the prints, and I like that. I like that effect very much. I really like this. So that's my plan for the next 30 days. I will explore texture and lines with pieces or with things, with found pieces, like, you know, packaging and things like that. So yeah, that's it for day 1 till 30. I hope this inspires you to keep going, even if you don't like your results yet, because it's not about your current results. It's our results today are like a stepping stone for the next project or for the next idea. And sometimes it's just nice to sit there and to look at your artwork or what you created and just let it speak to you somehow, and what it needs or what it wants. I enjoy that so much. And it's not only about the outcome, but just to take seriously what you want to do yourself, right? So I'm looking forward to see you in my next video, where I'm going to share day 31 till 60. And till then, I wish you a really good time, and I say bye for now.